Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be giving another update on the progress that's been made for our two projects. So we will begin with the college counseling app first.
Yeah, so the main issue is that the path from high school to university is incredibly fragmented and confusing, especially since it isn't a universal puzzle. It's a hyper-local one. Every single high school has a different course catalog, different prerequisites, and every university program has its own several requirements. So our goal is to build a personalized AI counselor that doesn't just give generic advice, but can actually say the specific path or classes to take in order to achieve your goal.
And currently, our main focus has been getting the core AI engine up and running. It can talk now and understand what we ask it. So our next step is going to give it all the information about different school classes and university programs, so it can learn what advice to give. Right now, it's smart, but it doesn't know the rules yet.
My progress right now is all about the UI and the user experience. The app should be intuitive, calming, and engaging for a high school student who might already be stressed out. I'm fixing the layout, thinking about the user flow. How does the student input their information? How do we visually present a 4-year plan back to them? We can have the most powerful AI in the world, but if the user doesn't know how to talk to it or understand what's saying, the project fails. So my prototype is heavily focused on making that interaction feel like a conversation with a helpful guide, not complicated data entry tool.
Yeah, that is a big issue we are trying to figure out. But we are also actively working on scraping real data from public databases, such as school board websites, university admissions pages. But it's a massive task, and the data is messy and inconsistent. The sheer volume of schools and programs makes a complete top-down database almost impossible to build at the start.
So that's where our current strategy comes in. Since we can't know every single course for every single school from day one, we'll flip the model. Instead of us providing the list of courses, we'll have the student input the list of classes their school offers, since they know what's available to them. So our app will say, "Tell us what your course is." And then our AI, which does have all the university program requirements, can cross-reference the personal list against the grand list of what's needed. It's a way to make the system incredibly adaptable and personalized from the very beginning. The student does a one-time setup for their school, and then other students from the same school can also benefit.
Fantastic. So to summarize, we got a parallel prototype development for UI, a live AI core, and a clever, scalable strategy for our biggest data challenge. Now onto our group who has been working on a stock trading app.
Now, on the stock trading team, I'll start with some of the progress I've made. I finally got the trading strategies to work. Users can now build their own strategy based on indicators and risk tolerance, and they can test it first with paper trading before moving on to the real stock exchange.
Oh, nice. That's a big step forward. So for my prototype, I've got most of the features running, which is like the news. I've incorporated live news articles, paper trading simulators, portfolio tracker, and a live stock data component. But the problem is the live data for my prototype isn't fully working yet because I keep hitting arrows regarding usage limits with financial modeling prep API keys.
Yeah, I've been running into those same API issues. One thing I did was email the API customer support for help, and they were able to help with my issues quickly. After that, my main features started to come together. Once the data set is stable, everything else should flow more stably.
Oh, okay. I'll try to reach out to customer support more. And I think thinking to looking into caching or another backup API so we don't get stuck on usage limits. That way, I won't really have any issues with livestock data that will for the users.
The bigger blocker on my end is still GitHub. It's not letting me transfer my data from Manus to GitHub, which means I can connect my code with the rest of the groups. That's something we'll need to fix before merging.
Yeah, I agree. Between us, we already have strategies, portfolios, paper trading, and news in place. If we fix the API limits and sort out the GIT hub transfer, I think we can start comparing our prototypes to merge everything into one working version. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're excited to show our progress next week.